Hey there. So I'm pretty shook up actually, cause I just do this game, and so I do the high school refereeing, and yeah, so I just get done. I was at the Shakopee, and we had this tournament, and yeah, so there was these guys there, and they were from Kansas City, Missouri, and I call a penalty shot because they knocked the net off, and it was when there was no goalie, like the goalie was out of position, and so it would have been a free shot for the other player. And so and then this Kansas City player, he smokes this guy right into the net, and it knocks the net off. And so then I'm like, oh yeah, that's a penalty shot, right? You can't do that. And then so then the coach, he calls me over, and he's like, hey, you can't be calling that. Like, that's not a real rule. And I was like, yeah, it's a rule. It's a delay of game. Yeah. And it's under section D, and it's like the second paragraph. And he's like, well, I never seen that before. And I said, well, that doesn't mean that it's not a penalty. And he's like, well, I watch a lot of college hockey, and I watch a lot of junior hockey. And that was, you know, and I was like, well, okay, that's fine, but you never seen this before, and that's fine. But I'm calling this penalty because this is not junior hockey, and it's not college hockey. This is USA hockey, okay? And I was like, and why are you talking to me anyway? I mean, you come down here from the Kansas City, and then you're trying to tell us up here in Minnesota that we're not doing the hockey right. I mean, that's like me coming down to Kansas City and telling you, um, you're not doing the barbecuing right. And I'm like, so why don't you stick to the barbecue pits, and I stick to the ref and the hockey, and like, so I'm giving you this dinger here, and that's how it's gonna go, right? And so I was pretty proud of myself for talking to him like that, and then so then the game goes on, and they got the penalty shot, of course. I can't have them miss it. Like, that's not how it works. I mean, that would have been better, but they didn't. So now it's like 8-0 instead of 7-0. But like, so anyway, so now the game's going on, and like, I look over into the stands, and there's this guy, and he's wearing a chicken mask, and he's like this, and he's like, and I'm like, I kind of look around, and I'm like looking at him, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And then there was an offside, and I blow the offside, and then I look up again, and then he's there again, and he's like this, and then he goes like that, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And so like my partner, he gives me the puck, he skates over, and he gives me the puck, and like, and I was like, hey, what the hell's going on here, eh? I mean, and I point, and then the guy's gone, and he's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, I don't know, I'm seeing things, I think, I don't know. And so like, then I call a icing pretty soon, a little bit later, and then I same thing, I'm standing, but I'm on the other side of the rink, and I look over, and then there's the chicken man again. And I'm like, what in the hell is this? And so I'm now, I don't let him out of my sight, right? So I'm looking at it, and then he hands me off the puck again, and then I point to him, I'm like, what's with this guy? And he like turns, and then he goes in front of me for just a second, and then he turns and stops and looks, and then the chicken guy's gone. And so I'm like, there's a guy in a chicken mask, and like my partner looks at me like I'm freaking crazy, and like, and so I was like, okay, well, whatever, I guess, and I deal with the fans all the time, but this was really weird. And so then a little bit later, towards the end of the game, I assess the penalty, and I'm like, hey, it's 2 minutes, so for slashing, can't be slashing. And then I look over, and now he's in the penalty box, and this time he's like that. And now I'm like, hey, get the chicken out of the penalty box. You can't be in here. It's only for minor officials, eh? And then the timekeeper, he kind of looks up, and he looks around, and he's like, and I'm like, get the chicken out of the penalty box. And then I skate away, and then So we're getting undressed in the locker room after the game, and I'm telling my partner, and he's like, well, hey, they said something to you, they're like, hey, that guy's cursed. He's a cursed ref. And so now I got the curse of the chicken guy on me from Kansas City, the Kansas City chicken guy. And so I don't know what to do. I don't even know if I can go to my games tomorrow because the Kansas City chicken guy's going to be there. And what do I do? What if he gets violent? I don't know. How do you fight a chicken guy? And especially when no one else can see him? What if he's in the penalty box and he's screwing it up for me by making all the calculations wrong, on the clock, eh? So I don't know what to do, So, I mean, yeah. So anyway, I guess, maybe don't talk to the coaches and in Kansas City because they'll curse you, I guess. So I'm going to have to talk to the tournament director. So, like this is a good lesson for you all, okay? If you encounter the curse of the Kansas City chicken guy, then you got to tell me because I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get the curse off, okay? So, and when I do, I post another video for you, and I tell you how to fix it, okay? Yeah, all right. But now I think I'm gonna take a nap.